Okay, so how does this actually begin? What she essentially started doing is recognizing the fact that there were a whole lot of organic farmers who were based in Crete. And she put together a network of all the people that she could possibly think of who could become primary and secondary stakeholders within the tourism industry. So she put together a network of farmers, artisan producers, lodge owners, conservationists, people who were involved in art preservation, and made the network wide enough and made them actively work with each other. And as she was trying to rekindle the interest of the community, she also realized that she started advocating organic agriculture, and people started taking to that. And before you knew it, there were the agriculture industry within Crete started prospering. And that not only helped the community, of course, because it was contributing to local economy, but also visitors who started looking for that experience in particular, while they weren't before. So as of now, what Nikki actually does is provide services. She helps organic farmers with a network of working with different programs, especially education and advocacy. She encourages tourists to stay in locally owned lodges and eco-lodges. She provides trainings and which are essentially free for organic farmers, and also referral services. And what is the main key in purchase is helping the community with promotion worldwide. And unlike most regular mainstream tourism practices, she actually also happens to share the revenue of the seminars that she organizes. So to end the story with, I just want to end the story with a couple of key lessons that I learned from the story, and I hopefully think that would be a takeaway for you as well. A lot of the responsible tourism that we talk about is based on how people are supposed to be working with each other to preserve and build communities, and this is exactly an example of that. People are, in this case, actively working together to support the communities that they are working with, where they live, and the native communities they essentially want to be visiting. In her words, she feels that Crete's culinary sanctuaries is not only promoting but also celebrating Crete's heritage, and in a fashion which she thinks is important, which is ethical in a professional way. And this is one of the quotes that I took away. Like it reads, "The chicken I eat must first dine at my house." And I think that's interesting because Nikki focuses a lot on the supply chain. So if I am consuming bread, I need to know the consumer, I need to know the farmer who makes the grain. And that is what makes her entire culinary sanctuary a great experience for a tourist. And as of now, currently, Nikki has successfully put together 40 small businesses and individuals who are working together to preserve Crete's heritage. And this has turned out to be a very, very successful initiative as of now. Thank you very much.